Hello everybody, I just wanted to talk to you about two possible glitched trophies. So we're looking at Master Scientist and Scientific Collection. So the Master Scientist is the scanning all natural resource items, I believe it is, and the Scientific Collection one is to scan all hostile enemies. So I actually had to do a second playthrough, and that's what you're looking at here. In order to get both of these, on the second playthrough, they were the only two trophies I needed, and I did a second run through, and I got them. Now, in the first playthrough, I felt like I scanned absolutely everything as I was going along, because I'm quite a thorough gamer, as you know, well, as you may know from my content. I like to get everything as I go along. I felt like I got everything, and the trophies did not pop. I assumed I'd missed something. Da, da, da. So on my second playthrough, I did it all again, and there's nothing that I feel like I missed. So having a look at the logbook here, let's clear this out that way quickly. Yeah, there's nothing that I knew that I scanned that I thought, oh, I didn't scan that in my first playthrough. So I was working on the assumption that I had, if I'm honest, I had scanned something, then died, and then respawned obviously into the game, and assumed that the game would remember that I'd scanned something, and it ran past it. Maybe it was I'm not sure, a certain enemy, and the bug of this thing here was what I had in theory done. I thought maybe I'd miss this, assuming the game had remembered that I'd already scanned it before I died. So that was my theory anyway. So I put out two videos with guides on what I'd scanned to get the trophies, and I've immediately had a comment saying that someone else had the same problem I have had, where they played it all the way through, felt like they've scanned everything, etc., etc., etc. So it's made me wonder, maybe there is more to it. Maybe it's not just me. I don't know the answer. If you're experiencing a bug in the game, then unfortunately I don't have the answer. But what I do have, as I say, is my second playthrough here. I'm at the very end, so sadly I can't go anywhere else. I can't go back. This game does not have a very good save system, unfortunately. But what I thought we could do is we could go through the list together. Um, and you guys, as long as you're not at this point here where there's no return, you can kind of have a look and see what matches with yours and see if you're missing anything before you get to this point of no return, and you can go back. And if I'm right, and it is that, or you know it's something else and you know what it is, put it in the comment section below, because as a community we could probably work this out quite quickly, and we'll see. But this is all the environment items. So in theory, this would have what we need for the Master Scientist trophy hidden within it. So in theory, you shouldn't need all of this stuff, but I feel like, given that everything seems to be a bit up in the air as to what counts and what doesn't, we'll go through the lists. You guys can compare, as I say, and see what's missing from yours, and if you need it. Because this should, in theory, seeing as I got the two trophies on this playthrough, be what you need, if not more than what you need. So I'll start at the top and work our way down. So that's all the environment items. And then here we got the enemies. There we go. And again, maybe and also a hint to there being a glitch. I, on my second playthrough here, actually got the trophy for scanning all hostile enemies when I scanned this fungus humanoid. So I actually have not, at this point in the game, done the final battle, and I have not scanned the final boss, which in theory would count as truth, but I got it here after scanning the fungus humanoid. So either the game was glitched on my first playthrough and it maybe memorized that I'd scanned the boss from the first playthrough, or maybe boss scans don't count. I don't know, even though boss scans do show up in this menu normally. But yeah, I got the trophy at that point there before I had scanned the final enemy. So yeah, something isn't quite right anyway with the way it seems to work at the moment. I'm sure that it will be explained shortly, but we might be able to help other people until we find out what it is. I will also just show you the recordings, just in case. Again, this shouldn't matter on the trophies, but you never know. It may mean something. And the other two categories you can't really miss. So journal, they should all automatically appear, and tutorials. So we'll just go through the recordings list, and then that will be it for me. And there you have it. So a lot of these recordings here will tie into the enemies and environment list, but not all of them will do. There are some random things in here that will not appear elsewhere. But yeah, so I hope this will help in some way. I hope it either will be the answer that you need and it will help you get the trophy, or that I'm right and it's something to do with you scanning an object or enemy and then dying, and the game not forgetting that you'd scanned it previously, or it may help us work out the answer. But yeah, in some way I hope it helps, and that's it from me. Bye.